Hello students, I'm Imani Sharma, your educator. I warmly welcome you all to yet another YouTube session with me. In this particular lecture, we will be moving forward with the Canadian literature and the important writers associated with that. In the last video, we have talked about certain important features of Canadian literature, whereas we see the aspect or influence of the colonies which were there, which were French and English colonies. And in the colonies की वजह से the influence that came on Canada, which had distributed people, or let's just say which had made people accept two languages, that is English as well as French. Bilingualism promoted है, multiculturalism promoted है, so on and so forth. इसी के साथ related, the question that I had given you in the last class, in the last video, I had asked you guys to tell me in the comment section that when was the Canadian Multiculturalism Act came into being or force. I see that very less or none of you do answer me if you view the video, etc. with regards to the question, and I'm trying to make this thing as much interactive as possible. But how will you be knowing about things if you don't know the answers or don't tell me, right? So इसको एक imperative part अपने उसका बनाओ, that if a question is being given, एक effort डाला जा रहा है from a teacher's end for you all to make sure that you guys are preparing nicely and covering each and every aspect, because I told you that this was your PYQ. So you need to answer the questions in the comments, right? Now moving forward, the answer to this question was the Canadian Multiculturalism Act, which was there to promote the multiculturalism in Canada. It was passed in the year 1888. अच्छा, 1888 के साथ related एक और चीज हमें देखने के लिए मिलती है. We get to see that in the year 1888, Matthew Arnold wrote The Study of Poetry by Matthew Arnold. This is how you should be connecting 2-3 things, the dates, etc. with their own selves, ताकि आपको चीजें याद रहे. Chronology में you guys are seeing that there are many questions which are being asked for your UGC NET paper to English literature, right? So moving ahead, let's just take a look at different writers that we have. The features जो हमें देखने के लिए मिलते हैं, whosoever is the writer that we are going to discuss in the coming slides, we get to see they talk about the diversity and complexity of Canadian literature, the Canadian culture that they were in. We also see the writers who have migrated from one place to another. Canada में कैसे चीजें mingle होती हैं, and if after the mingling, how and what are the complexities with regards to one's own existence, knowing about oneself, चीजें आती हैं. Countries, history, geography and cultural mosaic. ठीक है. Now coming forward, the first writer of note which I have already highlighted in the last video as well is Margaret Atwood. With Margaret Atwood, the very important work, the other lists of work I already had told you, The Blind Assassin की summary पढ़िएगा, Oryx and Crake की पढ़िएगा, The Edible Women, Elias Grace, The Testaments, which is a sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. Testaments 2019 में आया था, ठीक है. So The Handmaid's Tale is a dystopian novel. I told you in the last video, बच्चे, that Margaret Atwood is such a writer who is combining the elements of science fiction with the dystopia. जहाँ पे sci-fi होगा वो चीज जो unnatural है, where science is taking much and more lead, we get to see the society is going more and more in chaos. इस पर्टिकुलर वर्क में, हैंडमेड्स टेल में, हमें किसकी स्टोरी देखने के लिए मिलती है? वी गेट टू सी द स्टोरी ऑफ द गर्ल नेम्ड ऑफरेड. ऑफरेड, अ वुमन हु इज अ हैंडमेड who is supposed to produce babies, because उस point of time पे, जिस time पे future में this particular novel has been set, उसमें यही दिखाया जाता है कि handmaids का task होता था to produce baby for the elite group of people, ताकि उनकी जो है heritage, उनकी जो lineage है वो आगे बढ़ती रहे. तो Offred, as the name also suggests, ironically, that she is being offered to someone. Then we have Michael Ondaatje, the Booker Prize winner for The English Patient, right? The novel intertwines personal and cultural identities during World War II. British people, American people, the nurse, the person who's the patient, the English patient, along with the American nurse that is there. We get to see these mingling of things during the World War II in this particular novel of Ondatji, who had also won the Golden Booker Prize on the commemoration of 50 years of the Booker Prize award. Okay? Next up, we have Margaret Lawrence, Stone Angel, that uses Canadian prairie as a symbol of resilience and isolation. I had talked about this particular novel and this particular writer as well, that how Atwood or Lawrence को people do mix them up. आप लोग नहीं करोगे, ठीक है? And I have already told you that she is one such woman जिन्होंने एक fictional town create करा हुआ है in Manitoba, a fictional town जिसके ऊपर she had written many series which are known as the Manawaka series. Then we have Susanna Moody, Roughing It in the Bush, a memoir depicting the challenges of early Canadian frontier life. How when she also shifted with her husband, right? She shifted with her husband to Canada. What were the challenges on the personal as well as cultural levels that she had faced? Secondly, we also see those challenges, how they are realistically depicted in the portrayal that we see in the work of Moody, Roughing It in the Bush. Next up, we have Thomas King, Green Grass, Running Water, where we see a blend of indigenous oral traditions with contemporary life. थोड़ा सा हमें यहाँ पे supernatural elements जो हैं in this work, we get to see certain supernatural elements. That's why supernatural related with the traditions that were there along with the contemporary life. ये सारे works की summaries please आप लोग पढ़ेंगे. Then we have Eden Robinson, Monkey Beach, with modern day challenges. Again, here as well we get to see certain spiritual, certain supernatural elements mingling up with the modernity that Canada had to offer, or we get to see not just Canada but a level that we all are seeing कि चीजें develop हो रही हैं, how people are changing, leaving their traditions behind, how there is a clash between those things, how to make sure कि both those things are held, कि modernity के साथ भी move किया जाए लेकिन अपने traditions को साथ में लेके. Then we have Alice Munro, The View from Castle Rock. This particular work of Munro is a collection of short stories. This is a collection of short stories that we see that Munro has penned down, and in this particular collection of short stories we get to see that they are divided into two parts. First part is solely dedicated and depicting the life of Munro as a person who was growing up, and then second part में उनकी contemporary life, उसकी stories, what she goes through, what nice she sees which she is supposed to depict in her works, वो देखने के लिए मिलता है हमें, ठीक है. Then we have Joy Kogawa जिनका वर्क Obasan था, which is talks about the internment of Japanese Canadians during World War II. Internment क्या होता है? Internment होता है किसी इंसान को war time के दौरान जेल में रख लेना, या normally out of some sort of detention that is there, तो इस वजह से उनको जेल में डाल देना, right? So how the Japanese people during World War II, how they were facing internment during those times, this is a novel that depicts that particular stance, that particular point of view. Then we have George Eliot Clarke's George and Rue. This is a story based on two true brothers. It explores the African Canadian experience and historical injustice, how George and Rue, because of several facts कि इनके mother and father, they were really abusive, they were the ones who were not at all paying heed to their children, and the environment that they grew in because of the lack of support from their parents and from the friends ends etc, वो अपने आप को क्राइम में इन्वॉल्व कर देते हैं. And how historically because of the racial fact as well injustice happens, that we also get to see in this particular work. That is what we have. अच्छा, एक क्वेश्चन आपको इसके साथ ही देती हूँ जिसका आंसर आप लोग मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएंगे. That with Margaret Atwood, if we try to talk about Margaret Atwood, she had won the Joint Booker Award with whom, किसके साथ उन्हें जॉइंट बुकर अवार्ड मिला था, किस फीमेल के साथ या मेल के साथ she got the joint Booker award in which year and what was the name of the work of the person जिनके साथ इनको joint Booker मिला था. Name of the person, the work that he or she has penned down and how they jointly got the Booker prize for the same, right? तो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर आप लोग को नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलेगा. टिल देन कीप ऑन स्टडिंग. थैंक यू सो मच एंड हैव अ गुड डे. बाय बाय.